Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Now, we have got such a cool show for you. We are talking block printing. I am so ridiculously excited. All the products are beautiful. I just want to have a go, quite frankly, and create gorgeous things. Now, we are introducing Blockwallah. Not only are we introducing Blockwallah to the wonderful craft store, but it is the one-day special. So, of course, we've got a very special guest as well. It's the wonderful Laura. Welcome to our wonderful little home. It's so nice to have you join us, Laura. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
so excited. Now, obviously, Blockwallah, brand new to us here at the craft store. Tell us a little bit about where it all began and a little bit about Blockwallah. Where did it all begin?
Yeah, it all began with me and my husband.
Yes.
So he's Indian, I'm from Finland.
Yes.
And about 10 years ago, we went and settled in India, and we started our very own production with these hand-carved wooden blocks.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so ever since we've been trying to grow the brand and the production and
yeah, the blocks are incredible. I mean, the process in itself, it's an incredible process because they are hand carved, aren't they?
Yeah, so each piece is unique. Of course, we have like repeat designs.
Yes.
But like they are all hand carved by very, very talented craftsmen.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a beautiful like a piece of art just by itself. It's great to be creating something, you know, by hand with a tool that by itself is made by hand.
And I love it because it's got such a rich history as block printing in India, hasn't it?
Yeah, it goes thousands of years back.
And keeping that alive, I think, is so important, isn't it? Keeping the traditions, but then bringing it into today and making it part of our history as well. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why you can see in many of our designs, you can see very traditional Indian designs, but then we also bring like modern and, you know, Western type of style. So I think it's a nice mix and match.
It is. It is. It's beautiful. And your blocks, I know it's a secret recipe, so we're not going to talk about it, but your blocks, I mean, you put a lot of care and attention to make sure these are top quality, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. It goes through many different phases, which I can share you at the backstage afterwards, but not to everybody.
It's proper top secret, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. But these are very, very top quality, and each stage is like really well looked after.
Yeah, and it's to make sure that when you get the blocks at home, these are perfect. You know, they're ready to go. And oh my gosh, the designs that you are going to create. Shall we show everybody the wonderful designs that we've got, Laura?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm so excited. So, first of all, now you have got 6 options. I'm telling you now, that's really difficult to choose. If you spend, obviously, you've got your flexi anyway, so you can go for it. It will go into your flexi, so... Oh, OK, we'll run through. It's difficult. There's so many beautiful ones. So the first one that we've got is a Peacock and Lotus. And you can see, I mean, we're talking about beautiful designs. I mean, the detail, just look at that. It's so difficult to actually believe people do this by hand. But, I mean, they are incredible artists, aren't they?
Yeah, and these are fully wood. The white bit is just paint. It's just to show off the design so one can make out.
That's beautiful. Yeah. And I love it. It feels so substantial. The actual block itself, it does feel beautiful. I mean, they look beautiful anyway as a piece, but obviously use them. And the lovely thing about having a block print, I mean, we use paint on these, and you don't need to worry about using paint or anything, do you?
Yeah, it goes with almost any sort of paints.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah.
OK, so you've got in this first one, now this is interesting, you've got that beautiful little that beautiful little block there, which is brilliant as that filler in, as block printing. What I love about this one, though, can you see you've got, hold on, I'm always rubbish at the, can you see your positive and your negative? Now, that, that in its own right, that is a beautiful design, is the lotus flower, isn't it?
Yeah, you can use it separately, but you can also use it on top of one another.
That's gorgeous.
play
So
with
you
colour.
could sort of, does that allow you to sort of fill in colour, if you will?
Yeah, you can fill in different colours.
Amazing. See, that is stunning. So you've got your beautiful lotus flower. Hold on, which one did I drop? There you go, the peacock, obviously. And the peacock is just exquisite. That is so beautiful. You've then got that really intricate design. And things like this, these longer designs, when you're doing a bigger piece, those long designs are wonderful because you really build up your design quickly, don't you?
Yeah, and you can create like different sort of patterns with all these blocks that come together.
Yes.
You can mix and match like almost any of these blocks.
Yeah, that's part of the fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seeing what
and
goes together.
And you never know what it's going to be, like turn out.
Yeah.
Of course you can plan, you can do your planning, but like what I do, I just start block printing and I just see what happens.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Okay, so that's your first option. That's the lotus flower and the peacock. The next option that we've got for you is the fly and the bird, the butterfly and the bird. Now, you see this one, that is, again, I've got a lot of favourites here. That one's one of my favourites already. I love that pattern building. You know, when you look at that, whichever way you look at it, that is going to be beautiful. This is an interesting one because can you see, it looks like a leaf design, but that is really beautiful. I want to try all of these. That is stunning. I'm not going to go home tonight. You've then got, I mean, that is beautiful. Again, the detail. That is exquisite, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can use this for borders, or then you can use it just individually, or like you can just really use your imagination.
I want all of these. I do like the butterfly because you've got some that are real detail, but that's quite a solid image, isn't it, that butterfly?
Yeah, and I tend to put like to this kind of designs, and especially butterfly, I can put two colours at the same time, you know, just to create.
Yeah, that's interesting. So you're going to get that beautiful ombre effect almost with it. And then, now this one looks beautiful. That almost looks like a little shell. Again, the smaller ones are really handy, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They are.
And that one you can, again, that's going to be amazing for pattern building. Oh, they're all fantastic. So that's your second option. The third option that we've got is your Celtic. Yeah, it is Celtic, not Celtic. I always get it wrong way around. You're Celtic. So first of all, now, these kind of blocks, that is so handy. Again, when you're pattern building, that is a super easy one to pattern build, isn't it?
Yeah, you can just follow the lines. You can use a ruler, or then you just use your eye.
Yeah, yeah. And the block, because like visually, it's, because you can see, because it's a nice or straight edges, dead easy to actually create that pattern. I love the circle. That is cool. Yeah. I'm dying to see what they all look like. You've then got, and that is beautiful because you can see that continuous pattern that you get with Celtic designs, Celtic designs.
And you can create wonderful backgrounds with all these blocks. You can use like some quite light colours and then print on with something else on top.
Yeah,
also.
Of course. So, yeah, layering them all up.
Yeah.
The square ones are super easy to layer up as well. Honestly, when you see these in action, you're going to want everything that I'm showing you. The next one that we've got for you, and again, just beautiful. This is your foliage, and oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. You've got flowers, that beautiful fern. I mean, just look at that. That's stunning. But that flower, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
That flower is stunning. Absolutely stunning. The tree is gorgeous. And then again, that flower. See, things like this, it's one of those, whichever way you use it, it's going to look sensational.
Pretty. Yeah.
And the detail in these blocks.
Yeah, and this one looks very delicate. It's really, really lovely.
And they feel so substantial. I cannot emphasise the quality of these enough. Wait till you get them home. Okay, the next set that you've got, the Paisley and the Indian Mandala. I think this is my favourite, you know. No, it is. This is my favourite. I love this. Really beautiful. I love the little blocks. I think they are absolutely a must-have. That is beautiful. The circles, again, the detail in that is amazing.
Yeah, and the circles work very nicely with the paisleys. I really love that combination.
Yeah, that paisley is amazing. Yeah. You've got, and that just looks sensational. Yeah, it does look like a beautiful sun, doesn't it? And then the last one you see, again, if I just hold that up for you, and again, it's another one, whichever way around, it looks really good. Now, if you do want that one, that is your paisley and the Indian mandala. And then last but by no means least, we've got Autumnal Greetings. And these are kind of more modern, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And different.
Yeah, they are very different.
I love the border straight away, the little border, the feet, the little bird feet.
Yeah, that's really cute.
That is really cute. You've got the little bird feet. You've got that beautiful floral, which is gorgeous. The wonderful smiley, see your little smiley. I nearly said tomato, and that's absolutely an apple. I know. It's an apple. Well, I could get. It's definitely an apple. You've got the lovely owl, and then you've got that beautiful umbrella as well. Absolutely stunning. Now, the type of thing you can do with these, and that's the important bit. I mean, if I hold this up, you know, you can do so much with your beautiful blocks, can't you?
Yeah.
And they're easy, isn't it? It is easy to do.
It's really, really easy. I'm going to show you how easy. It's really amazing how easy it is, actually.
And I love it because you can take something really plain and make it bespoke. I mean, it's one of those when you're pattern building, when you're doing... Let me have a little look at some of these as well, because look at these. I mean, how gorgeous. And just get plain fabric and start to decorate it.
Yeah, you can block print on almost any sort of fabric.
Yeah. And you can use all sorts of paints as well, can't we? Yeah. And it doesn't just have to be of fabric, does it? I mean, we can be doing
you can do it on paper and, yeah, half of it is blank.
Ah, yeah. Hold on. Let me show you that way.
I'm going to show that one later.
I'll do it this way. Yeah. Oh, that's that big circle one. Look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, I love it. Doesn't it look good when it's actually printed out? The detail in that is fantastic. And you see when you block, that's beautiful because that really shows how you can create wonderful patterns with these. Yeah. The repeat, can you see the repeat on those? It looks so different.
And you could use different colors on this. Like you don't have to go with just one color. It will look really funny when you, you know, mix and match.
Oh, I really love that. Okay, if you do want this, this is your brand new one-day special. This is from Blockwallah, the first time that we've had them here at the craft store. And honestly, this company, again, really taking the heritage of block printing and bringing quality blocks to us. That basically, these blocks, they will last a lifetime. These are really top quality tools that not only produce incredible results, but they look really beautiful as well. Now, if you'd love to get hold of these, 988379. Now, they're going to be going out for you on the 20th of October, so not long to wait. These will make beautiful Christmas presents. 2 payments of £20. You are saving £6 on these. Remember, these are all individually hand carved, the workmanship that goes into these, and these are tools, I mean, that will last you a lifetime. 988379. Now, we've got a lot of choice on the show. Do check the website out because I'm telling you now, there are so many beautiful blocks, so please have a little perusal. So many unique designs, so yeah, do have a look because, oh my gosh, I have so many favourites. If you have any questions, oh, sorry, I'm losing my voice. If you have any questions, email in studio@thecraftstore.com because obviously, you know, we're here to help. It's live TV. If you love this, if you love India, maybe you have been over to India and seen this in action, we'd love to hear from you. Studio@thecraftstore.com. Some of them have short, we haven't got loads and loads of stock, so please, it is a first come, first served. Right. Okay, we need to see it in action, don't we? Over to you. What? Where are you going to start?
Okay, I'm going to start. I'm going to show. You've just showed that little pink kitchen towel.
Okay.
So I'm going to just use how this works on fabric first.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to be using one of these sets.
Cool.
The Paisley circle one.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I adore that. So is there a specific way we need to load up the paint?
Yeah, so what you need to do first is whether you block print on paper or fabric, you need to use a towel underneath because as these blocks, these are not elastic like other stamps.
Yes.
So it needs something soft underneath, so it gives it a bit of a cushion,
Yeah.
and so the pattern will come like properly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And so here I'm using indigo blue paints.
Yay.
These work very, very well with these blocks.
Beautiful. We have got paint on the shot, of course. It's on the bottom of your screen.
So, okay, I'm going to use this craft knife.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
And just blob a bit out, essentially.
Yeah, I just take... Normally what I would do is I would just put it straight here.
Okay.
But I want to look professional.
Normally, because you're used to it, normally you can do all the shortcuts. And
you don't have to do this, but I'll do it because sometimes if the paint is a little thick, you might, you know,
yes,
you can use, you will
and
use
I
less
suppose
of
you
it.
water it down, then your paint's going to last longer as well, isn't it? Which is super.
Okay. And I've got a piece of a sponge. This is just a normal kitchen sponge.
Amazing.
Any sponges will work.
Yeah.
And about this size, I've just cut out.
Cool.
And
That's brilliant. So you don't need any special equipment.
No,
I really
you don't.
like
And this
that.
this is when it's in your hand, it gives you also a proper feel as to how much you're putting paint and everything. So this is good. And then you just start taking in the paint so that you don't want to leave any excess paint on top.
Okay.
You want it to suck it in.
Right. Okay.
And but you'll get this. It's very easy. You do it a couple of times and then you learn what's the proper quantity.
Yeah, because I suppose you don't want to saturate your block in the paint.
No.
You still want to be able to see the design.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't want. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you put too much paint, you can just wash it out and wipe it, and then.
Perfect.
Okay. So what you do is you just gently tap. You have to do this tapping motion.
Wonderful.
You don't want to do it like that because otherwise you'll just be pushing paint around rather than like putting it properly.
Yeah.
So you just have to go through. Normally I would just go twice the area, but now I want to
Live TV.
try to make sure that this is a perfect print, so I'm overdoing it. And then, so you have your fabric. This is just plain cotton.
Beautiful.
And I have this towel underneath.
Yeah.
And then you just print an image. And you press, I press it always hard, even though you don't have to, but for some reason I do it. And then you just firmly just take it out.
Look at the detail.
So you can see all the
nice.
details. And these blocks that I'm using now, these are all, I've been a little lazy washing the paint out immediately.
Yeah.
So after you use it, you should wash the paint out so then it comes out properly and not leave it like for 5 days. And
You
then
wouldn't need to wash paint out every time. I mean, now if you're using that block, you just carry on, carry on, carry on.
After the show, I'm going to wash these things.
Yeah. And that's the important thing, isn't it? I mean, the blocks, you can use them again and again and again. They're not going to be, you know, they're not going to be ruined. And that's part of the important, you know, the importance behind the process of actually manufacturing. You need quality. Otherwise, you know, they're not gonna give you that that duration. They're not gonna last forever, and these absolutely will. I mean, the detail of that is sensational.
Yeah.
When you look at that, you can see every little part of that design.
And after each time of using this, you just wash this under a tap with warm water. You don't need to put any soap.
And
just use an old toothbrush.
Hey!
Don't mix it with your husband, like I sometimes tend
Unless
to do.
you're falling out with him.
Hope he's not watching.
See, I love that. So you don't even need to worry about washing it, just a little bit of water and scrub it with your toothbrush.
Yeah, exactly. And so each time in between printing, I'll add a little paint. Like this sponge, I don't need to keep putting it like into the sponge that often, but every time I need to tap it. Unless, of course, you want to make an image where it doesn't really, you know, it kind of fades away.
Yes,
so then
of course.
You can do it.
I love that. Yes, you haven't needed to load up the sponge with extra paint. It's got enough paint on. So when you look at it, I mean, you're not actually using much paint either.
No, no.
To create a really stunning effect. And I love this because literally any age can do this, can't they?
Yeah,
you know, kids over to literally any age.
Yeah, so we've been selling this even to like schools or kindergarten groups.
Amazing.
Because once they have the sponge, it's really easy to get the correct amount of paint. And
how long has Blockwallah been going?
10 years.
Wow.
So it's exactly 10 years ago. It was 2011.
That's amazing.
When we moved to India with our then 2 kids. Now we've got 4.
Oh, wow. So 4 kiddies and a business.
Yes.
You're busy.
I know. Yeah. I won't get bored easily.
You'll never get bored. You'll never get bored. And did you, when you went over to India, was your husband already, did he already love block printing?
No,
or
actually
was it you?
I was not crafty at all.
Really?
Even like, okay, now, yeah, maybe I'm crafty now because I've kind of learned with my company. But so I met my husband when I went to India. I went there to do some voluntary work.
Yeah.
So when I was really young. So that's when I met him. And then later he moved to Finland. So we were first in Finland, decided to start up a company. We had no idea what sort of a company, but so then one thing, somehow we kind of accidentally bumped into the blocks.
Amazing.
And
and the rest
started
is
learning.
history.
Yeah, and started learning as we did and proceed.
Yeah.
And
I think that's fabulous.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important because, I mean, it has got a rich history as block printing, but it's one of those you don't want India to lose the skills because it's just so unique, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, now you're changing your block, so you put a piece of paper. Is that so you keep your straight line?
I'm using this because I want I want to use this line as if this image is coming from under the line.
Perfect.
So that's why I've put this piece of paper in here, so then I get only half image.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks nice on the paper as well. I'd absolutely be keeping the bit of paper.
Now you can see that it really works on paper. So you can make your Christmas cards and Christmas wrappings, and then you can make like cushion covers that are Christmassy, for example.
Yeah, I mean, this is a wonderful thing. When you look at block printing, I mean, what have you got around your home? Have you got plain bedding that's absolutely boring? You can block print it. You know, have you got just fabric that you've picked up that you want to decorate and make utterly unique and individual? And you can definitely do that. Lovely paints. Think about all the paints that you might be using to create your own beautiful bespoke fabric. And it looks gorgeous. Do you not find as well, you know, it's really addictive?
It's very addictive. And when I started, like I said, I wasn't crafty at all. But then I, started block printing. And at the beginning, I was block printing anything. So I think all my friends and family, they got so bored, they would get as birthday presents, like my brother-in-law got socks. I had gotten him white socks that I had block printed, and it wasn't even a joke. I was being serious. I thought, it would be so lovely. And he's like, thank you.
Did he not appreciate all the work you put into doing his block printed socks?
Well, apparently not. I wonder why.
I mean,
I'm sure he did, but it's just...
Of all the things, I must admit, I've never thought of block printing socks. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of unique. I love that, though. It is, especially from not being crafted to block printing socks.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Oh, that looks so beautiful. Yeah.
And then I'm going to use one of the small.
Amazing.
blocks.
We'll watch you do the little one.
So I'm just going to put it in here. So it can go a little bit on top of this. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's such a gorgeous block.
And with this, you can also really play with, I could make a, continuous, a big mandala pattern, or I could make a border. Now I'm just using it as, random...
That is so nice. That little one. See, the little blocks you find, they're the ones that they're brilliant for filling gaps. They're really handy if you've made a mistake and to hide things as well, aren't they, little ones? They're one of those that you'll need. And because you can create so many different patterns, oh gosh, it is one of those you stand there just wanting to go, don't you? You like that at home. With the paint that you use, I mean, obviously a fabric paint, the indigo blue paints are perfect because you want a fabric paint that's obviously I suppose it doesn't have to be washable, but you want it practical if you're doing things like
and it's
tea towel.
also I mean, these paints, these work both on paper and on fabric.
Yes.
So it's just so useful. You don't have to think like, okay, what am I going to have to use? Oh, now I need this, or now I need that. You can just use the same to
that's
to
really
anything.
it's so handy. The set that's being used currently is the beautiful Paisley and the Indian Mandala. Oh, it was my favourite, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Now, if you do want to get hold of this one, a quarter of the stock has gone. And again, please make sure you get these home. I mean, the detail is amazing. The quality of the blocks is, I mean, this is a thing. You know, these are top quality blocks that Blockwallah have basically made sure they go through specific processes, so you are getting high quality blocks. And there is a difference. You know, there are other blocks out there that aren't as high a quality, and you want something that's going to give you a beautiful result. I mean, you want to, and I mean, we can see it. You know, that's a lovely thing. We can see the results. We can see the design. That's what you are purchasing. You are purchasing something that'll give you these incredible results every single time. Now then, shall we leave you for a little moment and come back to you? I'm going to give a little refresh if that's okay.
Yeah, okay,
and we'll come back and see how far you've got on. You'll be on to socks soon, won't you?
No, you have to just shout loud when you start talking to me, because when I do something, I tend to forget where I am. So if there's no reaction...
To go into your zone?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. OK, so what we've got, let me remind you, first of all, of the incredible one-day special. So you have got your choices. I'll run through those choices again for you. First of all, we have got the beautiful Peacock and the Lotus. And with these two, I mean, they fit beautifully together. So you've got the background, if you will, the filigree, and then you've got your outline. Obviously, you can use them independently or together. You've then got that beautiful, beautiful Peacock, which is exquisite. The detail on that is absolutely stunning. That one is amazing. And again, the quality, it feels so substantial. They're going to look, I mean, amazing when you just look at them, but obviously with these, when you start using them, then you see the detail. Little ones, you need these in your stash. Honestly, these are a game changer. Now, that's your first lovely collection. We've then got your beautiful butterfly and birds. That one is another one of my favourites. That block is just sensational. Very, very pretty indeed. The detail in that. You've then got that beautiful leaf. That's another one. Oh, things like that. I love that, though, because that's different. As Laura said, building up colour on that, giving a few different colours is going to look amazing. And then another good pattern builder, you know, another good filler inner. The next one, this is another one of my favourites, actually, the Celtic. I love this because when you look at something like this, OK, and this is why I adore this, because you look at that block and you don't necessarily see that pattern. It's when you do a repeat pattern, it utterly changes it. And I tell you what, it is super satisfying. Wait until you get home and try it. It's so good when you've actually made and printed your own fabric. The next one that we've got for you, again, gorgeous, the foliage. Of course, with this one, oh, your beautiful flowers. You've got that incredible tree. I mean, that design, stunning. That has been handcrafted. That has been, can you believe that? I mean, oh, honestly, when you see it being done, it's mind-blowing. The next one that we've got is the Paisley and the Mandala. Now, this is the busiest, my favourite. 40% of the stock has gone already on that collection. Literally only just launched this evening, but 40% of the stock has gone there. And then last but by no means least, this is more modern. This is your Autumnal Greeting, and that is cute. Now, 2 payments, £20, incredible value for money, quality blocks that you are getting from Blockwallah, 988379. OK, We've got a lot to show you, so are you ready? The next ones now, these are single blocks. So when you think about block printing, think about creating beautiful borders and then having a main image, or of course just having those single images. And we've got a lot of beautiful finished samples with just single images. These are stunning. I mean, look at that. The lotus flower is sensational. It's all about that detail, and when we get in close and you see that detail, it is absolutely amazing. And when you think about that, is going to print perfectly. I mean, that is absolutely smooth on the top there. And that's going to ensure that you're going to get that beautiful print. That's your lotus. The next one that we've got, now, this is a need. The flowering pattern, that, if I were going for telling you to go for any, get that. Because look, when you do a repeat pattern, that is going to look sensational. Beautiful background as well. The next one that we've got, oh, this is another, man, look at the detail of that. That's ridiculous. Someone has hand carved that. Look at the detail. Incredible. The workmanship on these, honestly. And I can't believe you're only paying $13.49. You've then got the candle. How cute is that? So lovely little Christmassy candle for you. You've also got, oh, this is another one of my favourites. I've got so many favourites. I love that. That is stunning. The Indian square. Oh, I want that as well. And then last but by no means least in this collection, and look how beautiful that is, the Floral Heart. These are so substantial. They are, I mean, look at the wood in itself. I mean, oh man, beautiful. Again, let me show you. I can't get hold of that down there. But can you see? Look at that. That is, sorry, if I move that, everything's going to fall off it. And that is that beautiful little candle that we've got there, which is absolutely exquisite. £13.49 is your price. Now, next, look at this. This is another single block for you, and this is your mandala. That's another one of my favourites. That feels so substantial. It is only $10.99. That is stunning, absolutely stunning. Now, obviously, thing is with these, you can do so much. I love that on a card. See, think about other things, think about other possibilities, you know, other uses, and that's it with blocks. They are substantial. Next, oh, yeah, I'm not surprised, 20% has gone to that. Yeah, it's lovely. 901101. Next, we've got, these are lovely too. So difficult to choose. These are beautiful. Again, you've got two mandalas here, only $17.99. And honestly, the pattern will build up so quickly with these. And they will fit together, as you can see, they fit together beautifully. 909934. Over 10% of the stock has gone there. Now, next, again, wonderful. So you've got your three-piece blocks here. That was a difficult one. Your first collection that we've got for you. This is so pretty. Now, first of all, that one, that obviously it's a snowflake, but it doesn't really need to be. I mean, we call this ice because it's got that beautiful snowflake pattern. I mean, oh my gosh, that is super pretty, as is that. And look at the detail of that. Oh man, I want to try all of these. So that's your ice. The next one that we've got now, another essential, your borders. Essential because creating borders around your work, it's a game changer. And these are brilliant because you'll be able to do corners. Practice your mitered edges. See, that's a mitered edge. It's a different block, but look, can you see that? That's a good edge, is that? That's a good corner. Look, we're talking, that's what we talk about with corners. And that is why those ones are really, really good because, oh, I've messed that up, haven't I? Because obviously with a beautiful block like that, you can create some really good, gorgeous borders around your work, and then you fill it in. That one, another one that you can create some amazing borders, and that's really beautiful. For some reason, I see cobwebs, but it doesn't need to be. So that's your beautiful borders. The next one that we've got for you, and these again, absolutely, oh, these are pretty as well. That one in the centre. That one, if you love the Celtic, that'll go with your Celtic. And these are your circles. Because see, that one again, yeah, it will really, really go on the detail. Now, £25.99 is your price. You have got your 3 different options there. 445519. Next. This is another favourite. Oh, is it limited already? Yeah, I am not surprised. Single figures. Next. Oh, I'm not surprised. Look at that. Amazing. Isn't that sensational? The next person to check this out is going to get it. I definitely think you need to check this out. This is beautiful. You've got the elephant, which is so traditional, isn't it? Such a beautiful Indian design. You've got that incredible stag's head, and then look at the birds on the vine. That is so pretty. And don't forget the beautiful bird. I mean, that is a stunning, stunning set. 2 payments, £24.25. That is going to sell out, though. So please, please check your baskets out with that one. 417338. Now, 2 payments, £24.25. And once it's gone, it's gone. So please make sure you check your baskets out with them. And I tell you what, you know, we were talking about creating your borders. You'll create your borders, so you could create a beautiful border, but then one of those in the centre is going to look sensational. But of course, let me just find, because I'm trying to see elephants. I have seen elephants somewhere. Different elephant, different elephant, but it's okay because, look, I know it's a different elephant, but you can see how good to create borders and then a main image. I know it's not the right elephant, but just to make you see how good they look as main images. It has gone, though. I'm so sorry, that one has sold out. You do need to check your baskets out. If you don't check your baskets out, they might jump out of your basket in 10 minutes. 417338, please check your baskets out. Next, we have got for you. So now we come on to our bundles, don't we? Right. Another border, and that's a cracking border, because look at that again, perfect for doing mitre corners. The detail of that is sensational. Then remember, when you actually do a row of that, it's going to look different. It'll give you a really intense finish. All that leaf is beautiful. You've got the incredible dragonfly, a really, really pretty heart, and that shell. Again, the detail of those lines is incredible. £49.99. You have got your flexi on that one as well, I presume. I presume 2 payments of £25. There it goes, it spins. 486515. Next, now this is another, I told you we had quite a lot to look at. Right, this has already been really busy. This is nice. I love the paw print in the centre. That is proper cool, isn't it? The tree is beautiful. I mean, that's another one of those images that you need. I mean, imagine doing the tree, but then sewing loads of French knots on every end, or putting sequins on it. Do you know what I mean? You can do so much. You've got the gorgeous flower, the detail of that leaf. Look at that. It looks like a real skeleton leaf. And then the beautiful bumblebee. Now, if you want that collection, a quarter of the stock has gone. £54.99. Again, we will have a flexi on that one. It's 558249 is your item number. It's going to be 2 payments of £29.50. Now, next we've got for you another bundle. And I promise we're nearly there. We're nearly there. And we will get back for more demonstrations. I do promise, but we've so much to see. This is lovely as well. I know I've said everything's lovely, but it is. Another border. That's a cracking border. And I know we're saying this is, you know, it's got your Christmas things, but not all Christmas. This is strong. That border is incredible. You've got a beautiful heart there. Look at that. You can't have too many. That is amazing. You've then got that beautiful design, and I love that because it kind of looks like a tree, but it could be anything. And then you have got that beautiful Christmas tree design as well. Now, again, 2 payments, £30. Are you creating your own Christmas napkins? Are you going to be decorating? You know, these could be on a beautiful tag. It doesn't have to be on fabric if you don't want. Stunning. 209026 is your item number. Now, next we have got for you a 6-piece block set. So first of all, and I love the owl. He is proper beautiful. Look at him on card. And that is just printed with white paint. Doesn't that look gorgeous? It really, really, it drew me eye and did that. I just think that is amazing, just with white paint. So you've got that beautiful owl. You've got, of course, your little bees, different than the other bees as well. Then, I mean, again, workmanship. Look at that. Yeah, and this is the thing. You have to respect the workmanship that goes into these. It's just sensational. That is hand carved. These aren't made on a machine. These aren't, you know, put into a machine that's pre-done and it's carved every time. That is hand carved. It's sensational, and it's a beautiful, usable design. Is that you've got your gorgeous little blocks. Imagine hand carving a teeny little block like that. And then that flower, incredible. That's a good set as well. 019192, 2 payments, £29.50. Nearly there. I'm so needing my coffee now, I'm not going to lie. OK, oh, this is a nice set as well. Look at this one. That, wow. Oh, now, if honestly, this would be another one I would absolutely get hold of. That is sensational, but that, oh my gosh, that is so different and unique. You've got that beautiful little one. Look at him, the little one. How gorgeous is that, the little elephant? And then at the bottom, now this is another one. So you are getting the detail, but then you get the solid block. So again, you can layer your colours up, which looks so effective. That one, absolute essential, beautiful, beautiful. You need that set. 2 payments, £37.50. And that, can you see the solid underneath and then the detail on top? You'll see it. I mean, when you look at beautiful block printed fabric from India, that you'll see that design a lot where they'll do the double blocks. They do double, they do triples. Oh, man. If you would like to get hold of that one, 261690. Next. Last block one. OK, now, another cracker. There's just 6 in this one. Now, it says it's an 8-piece, so, OK, we'll have to check that one. So, we've got the Peacock. We've got that beautiful, and then, oh, OK. And then, yeah, so you can see what you get there. Absolutely beautiful. I love that ivy one. That's a good one. That ivy one is another essential. That'll create an incredible border. If you do want that, 2 payments, £29. 185985 is your item number. Wow, you have so much choice. Honestly, please, please, please check your baskets out. Do not miss out on any of these. The quality is sensational. Right, that is enough for me, isn't it? Let's get back. Sorry, I feel like I've left you for ages.
It's all right, but I accidentally finished my...
Hooray! Let's have a look what you've done. Oh, can you hold it up? Let's have a look at it in full.
Shall I?
That'll look amazing.
Like this?
Oh, wow, I love that. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And that was quick to do.
It was really quick, so I've been just standing still.
Yeah, yeah. And you're creating something utterly unique every single time.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it. What else would you like to show us? How much time have we got left?
Yeah, I can show some paper craft, right?
That'd be beautiful.
So
yeah,
then
if
people
you could,
will
that'd
see
be
how
amazing.
well it works on paper also.
Yeah.
So I'll just move this aside. And so there are actually the ones that are next to you that I'm going to show with that ODS set.
See, this is lovely because, again, you could take anything. These are just plain brown envelopes and you just make them look beautiful. And look at that. You see the detail is sensational. The repeat print, doesn't that look amazing? Remember, everything you see on paper you can do on fabric. Everything you see on fabric you can do on paper.
And you can use it on Fimo also.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
polymer clay.
Yes, yes,
so
of course.
So any kind of glaze will
yeah,
work
of course. Yeah, you've got your clays. You can. I mean, it's lovely in clay because you get that depth as well, don't you? Obviously, another thing that I've used my blocks on is your gel plate. Don't forget, I mean, that's when we're going crafty, but they're really nice on your gel plate as well, so please have a go on your gel plate. And anyway, enough. Go on, enough of me. I'm going to take my coffee and hand over to you. Where are we starting?
Okay. So I'm going to start with this flower pattern, the rose. And so I've got, again, some of these indigo blue paints, which I don't remember the names of.
Oh, don't worry for now.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, just the same technique as with when you're printing on fabric. So you have to have something soft underneath, which is a towel. Towel works perfectly.
Perfect.
And a cut kitchen sponge.
Perfect.
Yeah. And
I love that because it means it's literally stuff we've got around the home.
Yeah. And then you just soak in some colour in it.
Beautiful.
And then you just tap. You don't need much paint. Just go twice through the whole thing.
Oh, that's such a gorgeous design.
Yeah. And then we just make a print.
Super.
Just press. And here you go.
Perfect. I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
And again, using your block, I think it's just, there's something really, I don't know, special about it. Because it feels so substantial. I love just the feel of the block in your hand, because they do feel beautiful, don't they? Because they've been carved out of wood. Yeah,
it's a piece of art. It's really something really lovely and handmade. Some people buy it just to display them. Yeah. You know, my mom's shelf is full of these. She's never used them, I think, just because she doesn't want to. You know,
yeah, because they do look beautiful. I've got blocks around my home that are literally just out and just look pretty.
Yeah.
But they do, and I think that when you see them in India, and because when you go printing, and they've just got piles of them, haven't they? You know, when you go to proper block print, and it's just so exciting. Is it quite a long process actually making the blocks?
Yeah, it is, and it's actually made on the trunk of a tree. It's being cut and sliced, and then. On that piece, one will carve as many of the same pattern as there is space to do that. Yeah. And then there will be some empty spaces, and that's where you do the small blocks.
Yes.
And then you cut it out individually.
Fantastic.
And then it goes through all the other treatments.
The secret process.
Yeah, the secret process.
The magic. Then it's all the magic, which is very exciting indeed. And that's how you get the quality of the blocks as well.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Now, I know the first one was postbox red. That blue's incredible.
Yeah.
Townhouse teal, okay, is behind us. And she knows her stuff. Oh, that's a nice colour, isn't it?
This is quite white. Does it show in the camera, the colour?
It does.
Yeah, okay, good.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
And the blocks print wonderfully on card and paper.
Yeah. Just as long as you have to remember to have something soft underneath. Yeah. And some people use these with inks, but I wouldn't, because it doesn't have enough of the pigment. So this is more of a rich print.
Yeah, and you do get a really beautiful print. And I think what makes these special, you know, obviously if you're used to using stamps, of course, I think a lot of people know I'm a seriously big stamper. But the lovely thing with blocks is, the pattern is incredible, but it's the ability to be able to use them again and again and again. You're not worried about the paint destroying them.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That longevity, I mean, it is an investment. And if you're changing colours, it depends really. I mean, if you've gone light and then you go dark, I wouldn't. Would you?
No, I don't bother. I don't bother changing colours. Even sometimes if I change to lighter from dark, I might be a little lazy. And it doesn't matter if a few of them will be a little bit darker.
Yeah, there you get that ombre effect again.
Then you might get surprised what it, turns out to be like.
You might stumble across a lovely effect, mightn't you?
Yeah.
A new design.
See, I love these two designs, how these work together when the other one is so thick and the other one is such delicate. I really like it.
Do you know what I love about these as well? A lot of people, when they're rubber stamping, when they put paint or ink on, you know, if they go around the edges, you worry because that transfers on. Look at that. You know, you don't have to be as precious. For some reason, the results are phenomenal every time.
That's true.
We've got a few emails. I'm going to read these out. Lovely David's emailed in. Hiya, David. He says, these are fantastic to use, as the wooden block provides a natural handle, true, and a real positive contact with your work. Oh, thank you, David. That's a much better way of describing it than I've said. We've been stamping with them. Yes, we did. Stamping with them in Jaipur, and it's an experience not to be missed if you get the chance to go, which is very exciting. Watch out for that for next year. Elaine says, delighted to see these on the craft store. Quite a collection. They are great. Much too nice to hide in a drawer. Mine are displayed on my shelves in my craft room. Absolutely, Elaine. They are stunning. Rebecca, hello. I use my my wooden blocks on my gel plate. Yay! That's exactly what I'm saying,
that's
Rebecca.
good also.
Yeah, definitely. Wendy, fabulous to see. Laura, oh, now I always want to say Laura, but it's not. I keep wanting to say it wrong. It's Laura.
You won't be the first one or the last one.
Laura and Blockwallah on the craft store. We were able to see the traditional craftsmen chiselling out these stamps. It's an amazing craft and such a wonderful tradition. Absolutely, Wendy. And when you see it being done, I think knowing that you're investing in, you know, in such beautiful, rich heritage and getting something absolutely stunning. That's a wonderful design, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And again, easy.
It's very easy.
Very.
And it's just so easy to create whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You feel like...
And I think that's it, isn't it? I mean, it's up to you what you do. It's up to you how you design. And I think that the beauty of having that freedom, whether it's fabric, whether it's paper, whether you're creating boxes or wrapping paper, that creative freedom is lovely.
Or socks.
Or socks. I think tomorrow when we're on, I want to know if you've already tried block printing. Have you done socks? Or what's the strangest thing you've block printed? Email in studio@thecraftstore.com. I love that. I love that you got so into it. That's so funny. Yeah, that looks so pretty.
So now it's done. And as you can see on these samples that you have over there, I've used the black rose, not that one,
that one.
Yeah, so I've made it quite busy.
Yeah.
Whereas here, I've just put like one every here and there.
Yes.
So it's...
I think they both look good. I must admit, though, I love this. I love what you've done there, because you've done black with that metallic blue over the top, and that looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It just looks so effective. Oh, my gosh, we've only got 5 minutes. If you do want to get... And I love this as well, because they've got a little bit of decoration. And that's it, isn't it? I mean, you can do so much with the print when you've done it.
I have here, for example, these little embellishments. So this is an envelope. Maybe you wanted to gift something, you know, put a little gift card in it or something. So then you can always... I don't know how to use these.
Oh, I never use my tweezers.
Okay,
I just get my fingers
use my
in.
hands.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I don't bother with tweezers.
Yeah. So just to put this little... It's not as easy as I would think.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So just to put, you know, little charms, and immediately it will add to it.
Well, it's one of those, you can do so much with it. There's so much. I'm going to show, can I show some beautiful finished samples? Now, obviously, these aren't necessarily somewhere. I just want to show you loads of stuff, because we've got so much stuff around. I'm going to take it off. These aren't necessarily used in the box, but I want to show you the kind of thing that you can create, because... Look at that. Is that in Fimo?
Yeah, it is.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. And look, now that's on Fimo. Look at that. How gorgeous are they? And again, things like this, just beautiful prints. So that's cutting out your separate ones, but look at that. I mean, you can create your own fabric and then sew it. I mean, that's a lovely thing. You could absolutely put bleach on them. I mean, these are strong blocks. These are wooden blocks. Obviously, you're cleaning it and stuff, but yeah, you can do so many techniques. I mean, there's so much you can do. You're creating your own fabric. And this is the thing, you can create huge pieces. I mean, you could create bedding that will match the beautiful cushion. There literally is absolutely no ending to this. It's just so rewarding. If anyone's thinking of this and they've never tried it before, what really made you fall in love with the whole block printing?
Because it's just so incredibly easy.
Yeah.
And like I said, I never used to be crafty, or maybe I just didn't know I was.
Yes.
But it's very easy to start with something like this. Even if you've never seen a block in your life before, it's just like once you start creating with it, you just get hooked.
Yes.
And it's just like so incredibly easy.
Yeah.
It's really, really easy.
And the results are stunning.
Yeah, exactly. And it lasts you for a lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they are an investment.
Yeah.
You know, the quality that's gone into making these, and that is what you're buying. You are buying a quality block. There's so many processes it's gone through to create something that is going to last you a lifetime. Yeah, that's a beautiful scarf. Literally, we've got so many. I just want to zoom around and get things to show you. And again, not necessarily with the blocks on the show, but just to show you what you can do with block printing. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? Share it with your family.
Yeah.
Make your family lovely handmade socks.
Yes.
All the Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Did they put a block on getting socks? Were they like, no more?
Yeah, I've heard that a couple of times, that nothing to do with blocks. And of course I would then start gifting the actual blocks also, but then everybody ended up having so many because I have forgotten who I've already given.
Oh, honestly.
All my children's teachers and everybody, they like.
That's
everyone,
wonderful.
Yeah.
I love that you've fed everyone's passion. Okay, we're nearly out of time. Right, please check your baskets out. You have got so many options. I know there's a lot of options. Pick your favourite. Pick the one that really sings to you. Pick the ones that obviously you can see where you're going to go. I mean, we've got borders, we've got main images. There's so much you can do. The lovely thing is we've got a one-day special, so you've got lots of hours so you can get different inspiration every single time. Laura, thank you so much. That was so lovely.
You.
First hour done. I'm so pleased I were here because I love that hour.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it was really nice.
Thank
really
you.
Lovely.
And have a lovely time for the rest of your one day special.
I will. I definitely will.
Everybody, check your baskets out. So much to see, and I cannot wait to see your finished results when you get these home. Make sure you get crafting. Where are you going to start? Loads of Christmas presents. You're going to have to do socks. The challenge is there. Might be Christmas stockings though, you know, it doesn't have to be, oh, go on, do some socks. Now, please make sure you check your baskets out, don't miss out. I will see you in the next hour. Thank you.